Councillor George Manzer.
Here.
Councillor Peter.
Present.
Councillor Jones.
Here.
Deputy Warden Matthew.
Here.
Executive Assistant Taylor. CAO Jeff. Deputy CAO Tyler. And for lead manager of corporate services, and of course myself. I'd ask us all now to pause, seek guidance. Okay, and now reading the mission statement. To provide, promote, or facilitate municipal services that meet the community needs while preserving, supporting, and enhancing quality of life for all. The next is the approval of the agenda. Is there any additions or deletions?
A motion to approve the agenda.
Is there a seconder?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded? Motion carried. The next, there is no delegations or presentations this evening, so we will look at the minutes of October 22nd first of 2024. Is there any errors or omissions?
A motion to approve the minutes of October 22nd, 2024, and October.
No, we just do one at a time.
2024.
Is there a seconder?
I'll second it.
Is any concerns, questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded? Motion carried. Now the minutes of October the 30th. Is there any errors or omissions?
A motion to approve the minutes of October 30th, 2024.
Is there a seconder?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded? Motion carried. The next is the CAO report, and we're very heavy on meetings, so I don't know how we're going to handle it. November 26th, no meeting. December the 3rd, the first one at 5 is a special council. At 6 is a bylaw and policy. On December the 10th at 5 is committee of the whole. At 6 p.m. the audit committee. December the 17th, no meeting. December the 24th, no meeting. December the 31st, no meeting. And January the 7th, no meeting.
Madam Warden, what's the special council on the 5th or on the 3rd?
Go ahead.
So we have a development agreement that will be coming forward, and depending on the outcome of the Weymouth Fire Department rate meeting, there may also be a loan approval required on the outcome. Regardless of that one, the development agreement.
Okay.
And it's just so long to wait to January.
Yeah.
Files in December that we thought we could squeeze one in for that bylaw policy.
Okay.
The update on capital projects is there. Is there any questions or concerns?
Everything is generally moving along. The paving on Industrial Drive has been complete. The province just hasn't sent the invoice for that yet.
Okay.
So that was late August, man, September.
Yeah. September.
Yeah, so yeah.
And now it's in the mail. We may have a longer wait.
Well, that's
Okay.
we're into interesting times with some of it, and I think the rest of the items again most are in progress. It's just that the bills have not come through yet, so we're right on track for capital as we were hoping to be. So
Great.
Just one question about the industrial drive. What does it mean we have a budget of 50, actual today is 0, but the status is complete?
That's what we were just discussing. It was paving.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. It was paving on Industrial Drive. It has been completed, but we have not received the bill yet.
So it is.
From-
Yeah.
And then as soon as the bill comes in, then you'll see the money gone.
All right.
and that one is unique because it's one of the J-class roads. I know we talked about that. It looks like the province paid the paving contractor. Normally, when we do paving ourselves, we pay directly and have it very paving companies are normally very prompt to issue their
Yeah,
invoices
sure.
and us pay them. So this one, because it's through the province and it's our first one out of the current J-Class program, it definitely has taken a while so far. I'm not quite sure how fast that will wrap up.
The financial report was sent out for October 2024. Is there any questions or concerns with those financial statements? Hearing none, would someone approve?
A motion to approve the financial report for October 2024.
Is there a seconder?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded? Motion carried. The next is from our standing committee items, the new code of conduct.
I move that council adopt code of conduct for elected officials of the municipality of the district of Digby as presented.
Is there a seconder?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded? Motion carried. The next is for us to appoint an investigator for the code of conduct.
I'll move that council appoint John Cumming as the investigator for the code of conduct for elected officials of the municipality of the district of Digby.
Is there a seconder?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded? Motion carried. The next from the committee of the whole recommendations, Digby Neck and Islands Food Bank Community Grant Request.
I'll move that the council approve the community grant request for the Neck Islands Food Bank, the amount of $3,500.
Okay, is there a seconder?
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded? Motion carried. The next under business items is the New Year's levy. The levy is what we usually do on January the 1st. And I usually do it. And I have a couple of other people that help me with it.
Move the council agree to schedule the 2025 New Year's levy for January 1st, 2025 from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Is there a seconder?
I'll second.
Okay. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded? Motion carried. We're zooming through today.
Yeah.
Information items correspondence, there is none. Under the advisory committee minutes reports, the PAC minutes of August 27th, 2024. Does anyone have any questions? Okay. Under other council committees, there is nothing. Under the joint intermunicipal committees minutes reports, slow down, Linda. Dark September 2024 meeting package. Is there any questions, concerns? Okay. The next is under outside boards committees. There is nothing. So we will start with councillor district activity reports. We'll start with you, Deputy Warden.
Thank you. This month has been very busy. Conclusion of the municipal elections and the start of the provincial ones. Many constituents have come in and asked a lot of questions. I met with the MLA, Joe Balzer, to go over some concerns many residents are having in the district. We had a good talk. However, a few days later, the provincial election was called, so it'll take some time to get some answers. Working with the Plimpton Gilbert's Cove Fire Department, they have concerns about the Bell fiber box installed next to the department. Lack of vision is still a concern. Fire Chief Mike Amaro almost had a near T-bone collision with one of the fire trucks as one of the Bell contractors were working on the box and obstructed the entire view. So I've been in contact with Bell Safety Hazard Division, and they have gone out so far and done a report, so we're just waiting to hear back on the outcome of that Helping Frugal Mom Division in Barton Brighton get donations for their food bank. I'd like to thank store manager Greg and Margot Nesbitt of the Superstore for donating $100 items. I attended the surprise retirement party for former Mayor Ben Cleveland. Many were in attendance. Lots of Toronto Maple Leaf fans showed up. I attended the Remembrance Day ceremony at the Barton Baptist Church. The ceremony was held inside the church this year because of the weather. As always, it was well put together, and the readings of all who fought in the wars from District 2 were read aloud. Again, getting lots of phone calls and meeting with constituents on different concerns. Busy 3 weeks.
Jim?
Okay. I haven't been as busy. I have been continuing with what we call the weekly coffee and conversations at the Cisco Fire Hall. The numbers there vary. Not very big numbers, but it's a good way to keep in touch. I attended the new counselor training in Halifax, and I met with Jeff for orientation to the building and the staff here. I attended the meet and greet for Dr. Jane Oneku, and touched base there with Nancy Wally and Melanie Mooney as well. I did present the municipality reads at the Remembrance Day services in both Bear River and Smiths Cove, and we were fortunate both of those ceremonies were held indoors. So I didn't have to stand out in the cold. I have attended the Seniors Day at Bear River Health Center last week and chatted afterwards with the residents that were there. One of the concerns that has come up is the lack of place in the winter, especially for seniors to walk and exercise safely. They seem to be really missing the YMCA in Cornwallis. I have reached out to the Annapolis District 8 Councillor and to the President of the Bear River Board of Trade, and have scheduled a meeting for early next month with each of those. I'm booked to attend the Federation of Municipalities conference, and so far, really the only complaint that has come across my table is the concern about the railbed trail in Smiths Cove, and that's already been dealt with. So.
Okay, thank you very much. George?
Yes, I brought my book this week.
All right.
I guess, back earlier in the month, of course, we attended the swearing-in ceremony here at the municipal building. I've also attended 3 meetings for the Festival of Trees at the Siskiyou Landing in Weymouth. We're getting that organized, ready to kick off near the end of the month. I also was at meet and greet for Dr. Jane. Can't pronounce or remember her last name, but Dr. Jane anyway. There was a Remembrance Day ceremony at the school on the Friday before Remembrance Day. I attended that. Also, the drop-in for Ben, who's retired from municipal politics. The ceremony at the Legion on November 11th. A couple of days before that, I also did an interview with CBC about the crochet poppies that they had done for a huge mat. They had probably 2,000 crochet poppies about that big around. Also have worked a couple hours at the Christmas on the Siskiyou at the St. Mary's Bay Academy School, relieving somebody for their lunch break, and also got to visit over 80 vendors. And there was probably 1,400 or a little better than that people that came through that day, Saturday from about 10 till 4. And we also attended a Deep Brook supper in Deep Brook, turkey supper. So it was very good at the Lions Club in Deep Brook, at the old elementary school just before you get to the base. That's about it.
And Peter?
Yeah. So mostly attending to events in the community, getting to know what's up with everyone. Haven't been receiving many requests so far. A couple emails, couple calls, but mostly people have been reaching out to actually know what I am doing. It's kind of interesting. So among the events, attended to the Digby Fire Department Turkey Dinner. That was November 5th in Sandy Cove, and the Freeport Fire Department brunch on November 10th. Also, the Remembrance Day service November 11th. That was in Little River, which was outside, not inside like many of the others here. Which I'm pretty happy that we did it outside. I think the guys who were fighting in World War I trenches had to endure far worse weather for far longer. Meet and greet in Freeport with the community there, something organized by the Village Commission. Very interesting to know all the different organizations in the area. Attended also to a fisherman's service on November 17th that was in Tidville, and the Christmas market at Sandy Cove same day. So among the main concerns here that I have heard, some people are a bit anxious about the cold coming and insulation of their houses, ability to heat their houses. Also heard one person talking about her well. I guess since this person is in Westport, so she was asking if there is any kind of support, like any sort of a government plan or municipality plan to help people who have their wells running dry. I referred to a service, but it's a paid service, a commercial service for water delivery. Just dropping this here if anyone knows anything. And also have come across a couple of cases of mental health in the region. We'll have to figure out what to do.
I attended the Bay River Fire Department breakfast and did the selling of the tickets there. I attended the Digby Department Fire dinner fundraiser. I attended the film Avita fundraiser for the hospital auxiliary. I went to Ben's retirement party. I attended the Freeport Fire Department breakfast fundraiser. I attended the Remembrance Day service in Digby, which was very wet and very cold. And one comment that my mother made to me was, that's all fine and dandy that they want to have it outside, but I believe I'm the last person in Digby County that's a widow of a veteran, and I believe she is. She said, and I couldn't go because I'm 103 and it's just too cold and too wet for me. And she said it's fine for people to make comments that in the war they did do that, but she said, I don't believe there's too many veterans left, and we should be respectful of the few elderly that are there. So I thought, even though it's my mom, I thought she had very, very good points. Because she just said, I can't go there and live in that. I'll get pneumonia. Yeah. So she was disappointed not to attend because she likes to attend. I attended a paint night at Highview, and I'm sure they crossed themselves when I tried to help with stuff. The last 2 days I've been decorating cookies at Tim Hortons, and I have met with residents over various concerns such as RCMP, looking at some funding. There is a $750 grant out for seniors that if they're single and their income's under $44,000. So I have been meeting with people filling out forms and putting them in the mail for them. Well, not this week, because Wendell laughed. He said, I had a stack of stuff on the table. What are you doing with that, Linda? So Bright Linda said, well, I'll take it to the mail today. Really? He said, well, good luck. Because I had stuff, I wasn't thinking I should have went in on Thursday, but I'll just take it in on Monday. So it's still sitting on my kitchen table. But otherwise, it's been a different month. It really has. And, people are concerned with the coming winter about costs of fuel. And of course, we're always concerned about lack of things. So I hope everyone has heard the RCMP are doing a toy drive, and they're asking people to bring it into their office. I believe it's either 9 or 10 in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then they're going to open it up, and people that want to come in and get stuff for their children can come in. And I have told the staff sergeant I will be there to help wrap, because they're going to do wrapping then. But you sort of can't wrap until they see what they want. So I said I'll have fun wrapping. So, and I did meet with the staff sergeant this past week. So, all right.
He's back now.
He is back, and yeah, busy. So the next is our in camera, which is a legal concern. So I would like to have someone move to go in camera for legal. Is there a second?
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded? Motion carried.